Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Chapter 14, Norbert, the Norwegian, the Ridgeback, page 228 to 230. The Quirrell, however, must have been the braver than they thought. In the weeks that followed, he did seem to be getting paler and thinner, but it didn't look as though he had cracked it yet. Every time they passed the third floor corridor, uh, Harry, Ron, and Hermione would press their ears to the door to check that Fluffy was still growling inside. Snape was sleeping about in his usual bad temper, which surely meant that the stone was still safe. Whenever Harry passed the Quirrell these days, he gave him an encouraging sort of smile, and Ron had started telling people off for laughing at Quirrell's stutter. Hermione, however, had more on her mind than the Sorcerer's Stone. She had started drawing up study schedules and color-coding all her notes. Harry and Ron wouldn't have minded, but she kept nagging them to do the same. Hermione, the exams are ages away. 10 weeks, Hermione snapped. That's not ages. That's like second to Nicholas, the Flamer. But we're not 600 years old. Ron reminded her. Anyway, what are you studying for? You already know it all. Know it all? What am I studying for? Are you crazy? You realize we need to pass these exams to get into the second year? They are very important. I should have started studying a month ago. I don't know what's gotten into me. Fortunately, the teacher seemed to be thinking along the same line as Hermione's. They piled so much homework on them that the Easter holidays were nearly as much fun as the Christmas ones. It was hard to relax with Hermione next to you, reciting the 12 uses of dragon's blood, or practicing the wand movement. The moaning and yawning. Harry and Ron spent most of their free time in the library with her, trying to get through all the extra work. I remember this. I'll never remember this. Ron burst out one afternoon, throwing down his quid and looking longingly out of the library window. It was the first really fine day they had had in months. The sky was a clear, forget-me-not blue, and there was a feeling in the air of summer coming. Harry was looking up, the town in 1,000 magical herbs and fungi. Didn't look up until he heard Ron say, "Hagrid, what are you doing in the library?" Hagrid shuffled into view, hiding something behind his back. He looked very out of place in the moleskin overcoat. Just looking, he said in a shifty voice that got their interest at once. And what are you led after? He looked suddenly suspicious. You're not still looking for Nicholas Flamel, are you? Oh, we found out who he is ages ago, said Ron impressively, and we know what that dog's guarding. It's a Sorcerer's Stone. Shh! Hagrid looked around quickly to see if anyone was listening. Don't go shouting about it. What's the matter with you? There are a few things we wanted to ask you, as a matter of fact. About what's guarding the stone apart from Fluffy? Shh! Listen, come and see me later. I'm not promising I'll tell you anything, mind, but don't go the rabbiting about it in here. Students aren't supposed to know. They'll think I have told you. See you later, then, said Harry. Hagrid shuffled off. What was he hiding behind this bog? Said Hermione doubtfully. Do you think it had anything to do with the stone? I'm going to see what section he was in, said Ron, who had had enough of walking. He came back a minute later with a pile of books in his arms and slammed them down on the table. Dragons, he whispered. Hagrid was looking up stuff about a dragon. Look at these dragon species of Great Britain and Ireland, from egg to inferno, a dragon keeper's guide. Hagrid has always wanted a dragon, he told me. So the first time I ever met him, but it's against our laws, said Ron. Dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709. Everyone knows that. It's hard to stop muggles from noticing us. If we are keeping dragons in the back garden, anyway, you can tame dragon. It's dangerous. The end.